watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. It is Friday, and meteorologist Brittany Ward joined us with the latest check on the forecast. And Brittany, for many people, their weekend is already underway. I guess it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah, you know, as we head through the day today, Mark, not looking too bad. Any Friday night plans, still go out there, still do them. However, as we head into your Saturday, that's going to be the next chance we are tracking that wintry precipitation across the entire area. So satellite and radar right now showing you the overall picture. We are dealing with a mixture of sun and clouds as we head through your Friday evening. That's going to be the trend. High pressure off to the west. That'll begin to inch its way closer to our area as we head through your Friday afternoon. Now, temperatures not looking too bad across the area. We're sitting at 44 degrees right now in the nation's capital, Hagerstown, 51 currently in the nation's capital, 55 currently in Fredericksburg, Virginia, 52 as you head over there to Luray as well as Woodstock. Now, those winds will continue to be breezy as we head through much of the day today. Winds gusting upwards to about 28 miles per hour here in the nation's capital, 17 there in Fredericksburg, Virginia. We'll continue to see those winds die down as we head through your Friday evening. So taking a look at the rest of your day today, a mixture of sun and clouds as we head through that 1 o'clock hour. Notice temperatures, though, will begin to dip back down into the 40s as we head through your evening and overnight tonight. It's going to be chilly, so make sure to have a jacket if you do plan on staying out late tonight. Keep it here. We'll talk more about that weekend forecast and what to expect, Mark, coming up.
All right, Brittany, thank you. Developing today, a man is in the hospital this afternoon after a crash involving two cars in Fairfax County. It happened last night on Route 1 and Dawn Drive in Groveton. Now, police say that one of the drivers was rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says it has removed all major wreckage from the Potomac River after last week's deadly mid-air collision. These are new photos and video of the hull of the Black Hawk helicopter being placed on a barge. The 3 soldiers on that helicopter and all 64 people on the American Airlines flight died in the crash. The Army Corps of Engineers says it expects to finish salvage operations by February 16th. Meantime, the NTSB and the FAA briefed the U.S. senators on the crash investigation behind closed doors. But Texas Senator Ted Cruz telling us a key safety system was turned off on the helicopter ahead of the crash.
It was a training mission, so there was no compelling national security reason for ADSB to be turned off.
The cause of the crash has not been revealed. The FAA is currently restricting helicopters from flying over Reagan. Well, several Democratic state attorneys general now suing the Trump administration over access to federal payment systems. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay takes a closer look.
Yes, so these Democratic attorneys general came together to make a vow to file a lawsuit against Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency from accessing federal payment systems. And why, you may ask? Well, essentially, they say this is an invasion of privacy and this is sensitive private information. Now, about 13 states came together, including Maryland, to fight against this. And they say Elon Musk and Doge involved can actually lead to security risk or missed payments for programs like Social Security and Medicare. Now, a group of federal union workers filed their own lawsuit saying Doge having access is an invasion of privacy, but the judge ruled just yesterday that only 2 Musk allies will have read-only access and no one else would.
It violates every operating principle around keeping our nation's secrets safe, about trying to protect the payment flows, the idea that they are in, looking at all of the Treasury payments down to the individual level.
He campaigned across this country with Elon Musk, vowing that Elon was going to head up the Department of Government Efficiency, and the two of them, with a great team around them, were going to look at the receipts of this federal government and ensure it's accountable to American taxpayers. That's all that is happening here.
Now, it's not clear when these Democratic attorneys general will file their own lawsuit, but the White House did confirm that those under Doge that do have access to this information, it'll only be read-only access. For now, reporting in Northwest DC, I'm Jean-Marie Sissay. Back to you guys.
All right, Jean-Marie, thank you. A federal judge has temporarily blocked President Trump's plan to buy out federal workers. It comes ahead of the deadline the administration had previously set for midnight. The program offered eligible pay until September 30th with benefits if they resigned. Many federal workers and organizations have protested the buyout. One federal employee says now's the time for him and his colleagues to speak up.
Taking a risk and being bold and trying to get more federal workers to take a risk to speak out, because if we don't, then we're all going to lose our jobs.
Well, the White House says 40,000 federal workers have already accepted the buyout. Well, the Associated Press naming Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Daniels was honored last night at the NFL Honors Ceremony in New Orleans. Daniels received 49 of the 50 first-place votes, beating out Las Vegas Raiders tight end Brock Bowers and Denver Broncos quarterback Bo Nix. Now, during the rookie season, he broke the rookie quarterback rushing record with over 890 rushing yards. That record previously set by former Washington quarterback Robert Griffin III.
Washington Commanders, Josh Harris, and all you guys, thank you guys for changing my life, for drafting me. Everybody back home, the DMV, the Washington fan base, man, appreciate you guys. Shout out to my boys, Malik and Brian, man, love y'all. Couldn't be at this point without y'all. I know we was competing each and every week, man, but love y'all, and thank you to everybody.
Yeah, he's that guy. All right, Daniels also won the Moment of the Year award for his Hail Mary to wide receiver Noah Brown in a close game against the Chicago Bears. And Bills quarterback Josh Allen is this year's NFL MVP. Allen narrowly beat out two-time winner Lamar Jackson, the quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. It was the closest race for the award since 2016. Allen led Buffalo to fifth straight AFC East title, the Bills ultimately losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC title game. Jackson led the Ravens to a second straight AFC North championship. Eagles running back Saquon Barkley finishing third in voting. Well, last night, some of the best in the NFL took to the red carpet at the NFL Honors, with the league recognizing the best players, performances, and plays from the 2024 season. Fashion has always taken the NFL by storm in recent years, with players showcasing their own personal style on game day to dress to impress on the red carpet. Well, player stylist Tom Martellini dressed several players, and you saw at last night's awards. He said that he's seen style evolve since COVID, with players going for a more casual look and opting to go without a tie. He says one of the biggest players in helping him evolve the way he designs clothes is Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, who's known to be into his game day looks.
I learned a lot from Trav, because Travis was the first guy that asked me to make him a bomber jacket. And now I make more bomber jackets than regular suit jackets, because the trend is more casual for NFL players. I still do a ton of regular suits, but a lot more bomber suits are what I've been making. So, I mean, I give Trav a lot of credit for that. And he definitely pushed my thinking years ahead of where it probably would have been if I had never met him.
Well, Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels and Rams linebacker Jared Verse were two of a handful of guys that were styled by him during last night's NFL Honors. Trump promised on the campaign trail to lower inflation on day one in office, a big complaint among people of affordable groceries. DC News Now has been tracking grocery prices at our area stores for over 2 years now. Our Haley Milon is stretching your dollar this afternoon, looking at the best deals for shoppers around the DMV.
Experts agree that once prices are up, it's actually really hard to bring them back down. But we track 10 grocery staples across Walmart, Safeway, and Giant, and I am seeing some price increases across our list from 1 month ago.
What is going on with eggflation? A dozen brown eggs went down at Walmart to $5.67, but went up 20 cents at Giant and 50 cents at Safeway for a whopping $9.48. The bird flu outbreak is impacting supply, but chicken prices are actually down at least $1 per pound at Safeway and Giant, so tee up those chicken recipes. We're seeing slight increases in ground beef at Walmart and Giant. Safeway prices seeing some relief there at last, charging $6.99 per pound. That's down $3 from last month. Industry experts say that supply is down nationwide. Avocados went up everywhere this month as the possibility looms that the U.S. will levy tariffs on Mexican goods. The biggest jump happening at Safeway, now $2 each. So how did prices fare in the last year? Compared to February 2024, we saw a general increase, with the biggest hikes on eggs, avocado, and meat. The USDA predicts that food prices will increase 2.2% this year. Shifting gears now, you're probably thinking, what are you going to eat during the big game on Sunday? Even if you're not an Eagles or Chiefs fan, you have an excuse to make a big yummy spread. Walmart is offering the best deal we found. Their meal basket costing $60. It feeds 5 people, including chicken wings, sausage, soda, and chips and dip.
Great deal there, but you do have to do the cooking, so you're just saving money only to have to clean up all that mess. For now, I'm Haley Milon. I'm going to send it back to you.